Hi there, I'm excited. My daughter and I were able to pull up some of the ground covering that was all around this entire yard and plant some of the things that we wanted in the front. This kind of looked like a blanket of, it was uncoordinated. We had no clue about it. So we made sure that we pulled it. We pulled some last night, took the bricks, the big bricks that were around the yard, kind of growing over like that. The plants were growing over them. And we moved them on the outside to kind of begin to build something that makes sense so that as things are growing, we have somewhere to walk around. Think about transplanting your plants from one area to another. Maybe when the rain is coming, you may not always get that, but today we did, we won. So we also took some of the hostas and put them here. And these ones were from a neighbor cutting down some of theirs. And sometimes a person will leave things out for other neighbors to get. And I got those last week, and Ariel and I planted them. And this is a lilac bush that we had gotten and put in the back, but it was not growing over the past 2 weeks, and we transplanted it to the front so it would get more sun than it did where we had it in the back. And again, all these things are transported and then transplanted into the ground from the back. These were small, maybe like this here. They were very small. And then, you know, as time goes on and they take root, and get over the little bit of shock from moving them from one place to another, they begin to grow well. These box bushes are growing well. So things are coming in. We transplanted this from the back as well. Here, last summer, we had put this one from the back to the front. It's the same thing, but they were very small. But now this is coming in. We expect this too as well. So I'm excited. Again, all of the yard consisted of this ground covering, and it's great, it's beautiful, especially when it blooms. It's a purple or a bluish color, but as you can see, it kind of stands up, and it didn't make sense. It was, the entire yard looked like that. It wasn't grass, it's ground feed. And again, it's great once it's coming up, but it didn't make sense the way it was around the yard. So we're trying to make it make sense. So we planted some small purple flowers. Hopefully they'll come back next year. They're perennials as well. Again, trying to bring some order to the yard. We planted those. The bushes are coming in. This was gifted from a neighbor 2 summers ago. And again, remember, you could take plants, transport them, meaning pull them up, dig them up. Sometimes things have deep roots. This doesn't look that big, but I guess it had been there for years, and it was very difficult to dig up because we really needed the root on the bottom to make sure we kept it so it'll keep growing. But if you want to transport something, for example, if I didn't have this along here, or if I didn't have this and I wanted to fill it in, I could dig up some of this and put it there, right? It's already there. These are plants that grow in places that look nice. Or, for example, if I wanted these kind, which are a little bit different, if I wanted to take those and pull them up and put them along here, I could. So remember, you don't always have to go to the store. And these, remember these? I showed you those in the turquoise planters. It was time to go ahead and take them out of the planters and put them in the ground. So we're hoping that these will come in and grow like they should. So we're excited about trying to create a garden, a courtyard area that makes a little more sense. We're not done, but we're working with what we have. These bricks were already here. It's a number of bricks, you probably can't see them, but they're large bricks. And we're creating a walkway so that at least we'll have something to go around when they plant something else there. But we have things that we could use. As these begin to grow out, we could split them and put them in another area. So I'm excited about this area. And then this was, remember, the boxwoods and the hostas and the silvas, focus, that we put out before and showed that video where it was very dry. And so we got free rain as well, free water free water because it rained and we didn't have to take water we have to pay for and water the plants. So it was perfect timing to pull them all up from the back and plant them all here in the front. So I'm excited about this. Can't wait to see it grow in more over the summer, and then next year look for it to come back again. Happy gardening, people. I'm excited, as you can see.